In this course, I wanted to give you a detailed look at and underneath various new features of ASP.NET. The truth is that not much has changed in ASP.NET MVC 5 itself, but the environment the MVC framework lives in has evolved quite a bit. For example, there is a new project for ASP.NET named Katana, which provides components based on a specification named Owen, and we'll learn all about these two in the next module of this course. What you'll see in this version of the MVC framework is that there are some features that we used to rely on from ASP.NET that have now moved into what we call Owen middleware. So the next module will show you how Owen middleware works and where it fits into the bigger picture with ASP.NET in general. We can expect to see more and more features move to Katana in the future, so it's a good idea to get to know the framework now. Identity and membership have also changed with this release of ASP.NET. Gone are the days of ASP.NET membership providers and simple membership providers. What we have instead are identity components that are interface-based, provide some more flexibility, and they understand technologies like OAuth and OpenID, and they also understand local user accounts stored in a SQL Server database. The third module of this course dives into these components and shows you how to work with local accounts, use third-party logins, as well as retrieve claims from a third party. Like, how do I retrieve the email address of a user who logs on with their Google account to my website? The fourth module of this course introduces you to Bootstrap 3. Bootstrap is a popular open source CSS framework that makes it easy to achieve the page layout you need. This version of ASP.NET MVC uses Bootstrap 3 for new projects. Bootstrap also provides responsive design features so it looks good on mobile devices. And there are certainly CSS frameworks out there that are lighter weight, but Bootstrap is fully featured, so the fourth module will give you an overview of all those features and show you how to work with the Bootstrap grid and more. The Web API continues to improve, and in this release we have Web API version 2. In the fifth module of this course, we'll dive into the Web API and look at attribute routing, which makes some previously difficult routing scenarios incredibly easy. We'll also look to see how easy it is to enable cross-origin resource sharing in an API, and see how to secure an API, how to require authorization tokens before granting access to controllers and actions inside of a Web API. The sixth module is a module about the Entity Framework, Entity Framework version 6. We'll look at new features like the async API. We'll also see how to use multiple DB contexts against a single database, but with different and independent migrations. And as a bonus, we'll see how to work with enums and drop-down lists in ASP.NET MVC. We'll also log things that are happening against the database and see what is happening on the server with a wonderful diagnostic tool named Glimpse. SignalR is the topics for the seventh module. SignalR enables real-time communication between a browser and the server, so it opens up all sorts of interesting scenarios that were previously difficult in a web application. In that module, we'll build an application to stream performance counter data to the client and chart the results in real time using Knockout.js and a Canvas-based charting package. Then the last module of this course focuses on Visual Studio 2013 itself. We'll see the new browser link feature in action. This is a feature that allows Visual Studio to stay in contact and receive information from browsers that are running our application in development. It can also go out and tell them when to perform certain actions, like when to refresh. We'll also see the new editor and IntelliSense features, as well as keyboard shortcuts provided by the Web Essentials extension and new item templates from the Sidewaffle extension. And we'll round it all up by taking a quick look at some of the Azure tooling in Visual Studio. And once you get through all of these modules, you'll know about everything new in this version of ASP.NET MVC.